The ninjas' true strength lay not in their weapons, but in their minds. They were masters of espionage, sabotage, and guerrilla warfare, using tactics that baffled their enemies and left no trace. While samurai charged into battle with banners flying, ninjas slipped through the cracks, striking when least expected. Their methods were as varied as they were ingenious, blending physical prowess with psychological cunning. Infiltration was the ninja's hallmark. To enter an enemy's stronghold, they relied on disguise, deception, and patience. The Bansen Shukai describes ninja posing as monks, merchants, or even servants to gain access to castles. They'd forge documents, mimic regional dialects, or alter their posture to blend in. One story tells of a ninja who spent weeks as a wandering poet, reciting verses in a daimyo's court while mapping its defenses. Another recounts a ninja, disguised as a woman, using makeup and a high-pitched voice to pass through a checkpoint. These disguises weren't just costumes, they required deep knowledge of social customs and human behavior. A ninja had to think like their target, anticipate their suspicions, and exploit their weaknesses. The environment was another weapon in the ninja's arsenal. They used forests, rivers, and even the weather to their advantage. A ninja might wait for a storm to mask their footsteps, or hide in a moat, breathing through a hollow reed. The Ninpidin, another historical text, tells of a ninja who infiltrated a fortress by hiding inside a wooden chest, delivered as tribute. For days, he endured cramped darkness, listening to enemy conversations before escaping with vital intelligence. Such feats required not just skill, but incredible discipline and endurance. The ninja's toolkit was as diverse as their tactics. While the shuriken, those star-shaped throwing weapons, are iconic, they were just one of many tools. Ninja carried kunai, short daggers used for stabbing, digging, or prying open locks. The tekokagi were metal claws worn on their hands, perfect for parrying a samurai's sword or disarming an opponent. The kusarigama, a sickle attached to a weighted chain, could entangle a blade or strike from a distance. For blinding enemies, ninja used metsubushi, pouches of ash, pepper, or even ground glass thrown into an opponent's eyes. They also crafted explosives, from simple smoke bombs to gunpowder charges that could ignite supplies or cause panic. The Bansen Shukai includes detailed recipes for these concoctions, showing the ninja's knowledge of chemistry. Beyond physical tools, ninja wielded information as a weapon. They were spies par excellence, gathering intelligence on troop movements, castle layouts, or even personal scandals. A ninja might spend weeks in a village, posing as a farmer to eavesdrop on soldiers' gossip. They'd forge letters to sow discord or plant rumors to weaken an enemy's morale. One historical account describes a ninja who spread false news of an impending attack, causing a daimyo to divert troops and leave his flank exposed. Such tactics could turn the tide of a campaign without a single sword drawn. Psychological warfare was another ninja specialty. They understood that fear could be more powerful than force. Ninja would leave cryptic symbols on castle walls, hinting at their presence and unnerving guards. They'd stage fake attacks, setting small fires or making noises at night to exhaust defenders. A famous story from the Sengoku period tells of ninja who lit torches in a forest, convincing an enemy army that a massive force was approaching. By the time the truth was discovered, the ninja had already struck elsewhere. These mind games made ninja seem almost supernatural, a reputation they cultivated to amplify their impact. Ninja training was grueling, designed to forge both body and mind. From a young age, ninja learned to climb, swim, and move silently. They practiced meditation to control fear and honed their senses to detect danger. Some accounts describe ninja training in darkened rooms to improve night vision or running across rice paper to minimize sound. They also studied strategy, learning to read maps, predict enemy movements, and exploit weaknesses. This holistic approach made ninja not just fighters, but thinkers, adaptable operatives who could outwit even the most formidable foes. While ninja excelled in espionage, their role in warfare was equally significant. During the Sengoku period, daimyo relied on ninja to disrupt enemies and secure victories. Unlike samurai, who fought in open battles with rigid formations, ninja operated in the shadows, targeting supply lines, commanders, or morale. Their contributions were often invisible, but their impact was undeniable. One of the most dramatic examples of ninja in war was the Iga Rebellion of 1581. Oda Nobunaga, a ruthless warlord bent on unifying Japan, saw the ninja of IGA as a threat to his power. Their independence and skill made them unpredictable, and Nobunaga aimed to crush them. In 1581, he launched an invasion of IGA with tens of thousands of troops. The ninja, vastly outnumbered, knew they couldn't win in open combat. Instead, they turned to guerrilla tactics. They ambushed Nobunaga's forces in narrow mountain passes, set fire to supply wagons, and harassed soldiers under cover of darkness. One account tells of ninja using kites to drop burning embers onto enemy camps, sowing chaos. Though IGA ultimately fell, the ninjas' resistance delayed Nobunaga's campaign and cemented their reputation as formidable warriors. Another legendary figure was Hattori Hanzo, a ninja leader who served Tokugawa Ieyasu, the future shogun who unified Japan. Hanzo was no mere mercenary. He was a trusted advisor whose ninja saved Ieyasu's life multiple times. In 1582, after Nobunaga's death, Ieyasu was trapped in enemy territory. Hanzo and his ninja guided him through treacherous mountains, using secret paths and disguises to evade pursuit. Hanzo's men also gathered intelligence that helped Ieyasu outmaneuver rivals, paving the way for his rise to power. Hanzo's legacy is so enduring that his name appears in modern pop culture, from Kill Bill to video games like Samurai Showdown. The rivalry between ninja and samurai is a staple of popular imagination, but the reality was more nuanced. Samurai were elite warriors, trained for direct combat and bound by honor. Ninja, by contrast, avoided fair fights, preferring traps, ambushes, or escapes. If a ninja faced a samurai, they might throw metsubushi to blind them or use a kusarigama to entangle their sword. A famous tale from the Bansen Shukai describes a ninja who defeated a samurai by luring him into a forest, rigged with tripwires and hidden pits. The ninja's goal was survival, not glory, and their tactics reflected that pragmatism. Ninja also played a role in sieges, a common feature of Sengoku warfare. Castles were the strongholds of daimyo, fortified with moats, walls, and guards. Ninja were often tasked with infiltrating these fortresses to open gates, sabotage defenses, or assassinate key figures. One story tells of a ninja who climbed a castle wall using only kunai and rope, then lowered a ladder for allies. Another describes ninja setting fire to a castle's stores, forcing a surrender without a battle. These missions required not just skill, but nerves of steel, as failure often meant death. As Japan entered the Edo period, from 1603 to 1868, the need for ninja waned. The Tokugawa shogunate brought relative peace, and large-scale warfare gave way to bureaucracy. Ninja clans, once vital to survival, faded into obscurity, their skills no longer in demand. Yet, their legend grew stronger. During the Edo period, stories of ninja feats spread through plays, woodblock prints, and early novels. They were portrayed as near-mythical figures, capable of flying, turning invisible, or summoning animals. These tales, while exaggerated, were rooted in the ninja's real skills, amplified by the human love for mystery. The Bansen Shukai, written in 1676 by a ninja named Fujibayashi Yasutake, became a cornerstone of the ninja myth. This manual compiled centuries of ninja knowledge, from espionage tactics to explosive recipes. While it was meant for ninja clans, it also fueled public fascination, as copies circulated among curious readers. Other texts, like the Shininki and Ninpadon, added to the lore, blending fact with fiction. The image of the ninja in black, wielding shuriken and vanishing in smoke, was born in these stories, a theatrical version of the practical operatives who once roamed Japan. In the modern era, ninja have become global icons. From the anime Naruto, where ninja wield supernatural powers, to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who fight crime with martial arts, the ninja's appeal transcends cultures. Hollywood films like The Last Samurai and Ninja Assassin portray them as unstoppable warriors, while video games like Tentu and Sekiro let players live out ninja fantasies. Yet, much of this is myth. The black outfits, for instance, were likely a stage convention. Real ninja wore dark blue or brown for camouflage. The idea of ninja flying or using magic was pure fiction, though their climbing and stealth skills were impressive enough. The ninja's legacy extends beyond entertainment. Their tactics influenced modern espionage, with agencies like the CIA adopting principles of disguise and psychological warfare. Martial arts like ninjutsu, while often romanticized, trace their roots to ninja training. In Japan, the IGA Ninja Museum preserves their history, displaying authentic tools and offering demonstrations of their techniques. Visitors can try throwing shuriken or navigating obstacle courses, a testament to the ninja's enduring allure. The ninja also represent a universal archetype, the underdog who triumphs through wit, not strength. In a world dominated by samurai and daimyo, ninja were often commoners who outsmarted the elite. Their story resonates with anyone who's ever faced overwhelming odds and found a way to persevere. Whether in history or fiction, the ninja remind us that power isn't always about swords or armies, it's about the mind. The ninja of feudal Japan were more than assassins or spies. They were survivors who mastered the art of the unseen. In a land torn by war, they carved out a place for themselves, using stealth, cunning, and adaptability to shape history. From the mountains of IGA to the battlefields of the Sengoku period, they left an indelible mark, their legacy woven into the fabric of Japan's past and the world's imagination. Today, when we watch a ninja leap across a screen or read about their daring missions, we re-glimpsing a truth beneath the myth, the power of human ingenuity in the face of impossible odds. The ninja may have faded into history, but their shadow still looms large, a testament to the enduring allure of those who walk unseen.